secret you call grave must be precious indeed.
I knew Gangplank was alive. After Sarah tried to kill him, Gangplank came to me. I saved him because the goddess judged him worthy, but now he has failed to walk that worthy path.
And you kept this secret from Sarah.
This is just another iteration of
me to help him.
the goddess's Pokemon
if I told
battles.
Sarah, she would have killed him in his sickbed. But perhaps I never heard the goddess rightly at all. Perhaps Gangplank deserved to die, and I am a fraud.
Brom has a theory. Your goddess is testing you, just as you tested Gangplank.
To what end? If I fail her test, then all of Bilgewater will fall.
Then you will pass, and we will help you. Any test of Illaoi is a test of Brom, too. Soon you will find the right time to tell Sarah the truth. Brom can tell. You think she deserves to know. And for that reason, you have my shield. Good night, Illaoi.
You could stay.
Another time, perhaps. A great battle with Thresh is approaching, and I feel I should be alone with my thoughts.
You are strong, Bram. In ways many men are not.
I feel like Brom is an asexual icon. The fuck is this? Huh? The fuck is this? It's a dude. For so long, just from here, like it kind of looked like a chest plate.
As the dawn darkens, champions gather.
Who speaks? Declare yourself, Mistwalker.
Many centuries have passed since I had a name. On the Shadow Isles, we lose almost everything. But not all fully turn to the mist. For now, you may simply call me Necrit.
Well spoken for a creature of nightmares. You'll forgive our skepticism.
The grip of Shadow is tight. A few sane souls inevitably trickle through. We do what we can to avoid the pull into madness.
This one certainly feels different. There is a calm to his soul, at the center of his torment.
I would expect no less insight from Avastaya.
You know them? You've met my people?
They would visit us before their ruination.
Did you meet them? What were they like? Did you see them use their magic? Why were they here?
That I cannot say. Those who came did so deliberately, only speaking with a select few.
That's all? Forgive me. I'd hoped for so much more.
Hey, we're glossing over the fact that we're apparently allying with a Mistwalker. Are we suddenly okay with this?
We have a common enemy. His actions created the nightmarish limbo I exist in, and he is coming for you.
Gangplank? Thresh? One of those scumsuckers? We've heard of them.
No. The Ruined King.
That doesn't sound good.
It isn't. Before he became the Ruined King, he was Viego, a powerful magic user ruling over a now forgotten empire. I was his advisor. Viego was a man of passion, beloved by his subjects. Above all else, he loved his queen, Isolde. She was everything to him. But Viego's kingdom was built by conquest. His enemies were legion, and ultimately proved more cunning than he thought. Viego managed to escape the assassin's blade, but Isolde was not as lucky. She was attacked and poisoned with a tainted weapon. Viego ordered his warriors to scour the world, seeking a cure. Ultimately, they came upon the Blessed Isles, having heard rumors of healing properties in the island's waters. While his army searched, Viego locked himself away with his queen. In time, she passed, and he went mad with grief. He ordered violent suppressions of rebellions amongst his people, clinging to Isolde's body and refusing to leave her chamber. The king's generals returned, claiming a cure was found. He set out for the Blessed Isles, while villages burned in his homeland. Viego confronted the inhabitants of the Blessed Isles. They refused to grant him the waters of life, all but one, a conniving scholar with a black heart, the man who would become Thresh. Thresh led Viego to the blessed waters deep below the island. He lowered Isolde's body into the waters, and their healing properties coursed through her. The lantern-wielding wretch watched with cruel pleasure as Isolde returned, a horrible shadow of her former self. As Viego stared, frozen with grief and terror, the creature attacked. The two of them sank into the depths, dark shadow escaping from their bodies as they were enveloped by the waters. The pain and shadow tore through the island, corrupting the blessed waters and turning them into black mist. Viego was consumed by the mist, along with his queen, unleashing the ruined nation. The ruined king has been dormant for ages. Now, Thresh seeks artifacts of power that will pull him from the mist, make him whole once more.
Gangplank. What a fool. He has no idea what power he's playing with.
You must stop the ritual. If the ruined king manifests, he will unleash the mist across every continent. A heroine to consume the world, ravaging all life in its wake.
Are there more like you who might aid us?
There is a gathering at the shoreline, where you entered the island. We watched your arrival with interest.
Spied on us, you mean?
We had to know your chance of survival, and to know your intentions.
I hope you got a good look, so you know what happens to shadows that cross us.
Save your threats for Thresh. Stop the ritual. Then, find me at the landing, and you'll see that our purposes align.
I don't know how I didn't realize this sooner, but the party feels like the writing feels very, this is a D&D party setting up for adventure. Like everything about it really feels that way. The way everyone has their deep backstory filled with tragedy and stuff. And then the DM, the poor DM with all their one person is all, I need to reclaim my city, and one person's like, I am the voice of the goddess, and one's like, I'm a vampire. and somehow the DM was able to interweave all these storylines into a relatively cohesive picture.
what you seek. The life force was palpable the moment you set foot on the island.
Yes, it was astonishing to see what our people accomplished together.
Ancient history now carves a path forward through a grim future. Plant the seed that we might reveal hope.
Oh, it looks better now? Is it nice? Is it real nice now? Oh, it is real nice now. Hell yeah.
Glad he couldn't do that when we first met him.
That makes two of us.
My power returns. Another blow against our enemy. But each step brings you closer to danger. Choose your path carefully.
I fear the path may not be ours to choose.
Well, let's pick one and keep moving.
Before you go, a gift of thanks. Brom, hero of the Freljord. You traveled here for a cure that would save your homeland, and found none. Yet you stay and fight to save
Like that's a
mine.
classic D&D character.
Of course! That is what it means to be a hero.
In all my years, I have never met a heart so pure. If this is a virtue of your people, then they must be saved.
These are leaves. I love them.
In old times,
Put them in the pipe and you
when
smoke them.
there was peace and men were welcome here, they sought these leaves, and I gave them freely. From them they made elixirs and potions to cure sickness.
The cure.
Those leaves are a part of me, you see, and within me flows the last of the blessed water you sought. It is my life's blood, the last hope of restoring this land, and it seems yours as well.
I am shocked and appalled that the real cure wasn't friendship all along.
Promise. The only one crying.
We're all crying on the inside.
Go now, find victory, and know that you will always be welcome visitors in Maokai's Grove.
It's actually really nice here now. I don't think that's gonna extend very far, right? Here, this was the graveyard, and it's... yeah, it's as fucked up as ever. Okay, it says enter the fortress, but which fortress though? Alright, we did 6%. 6% in 34 minutes. Not bad, not bad, not terrible. I hate the fact that you can only access the quest menu by opening the map and then go to the quest log. So many bad design decisions in this game. This is the Library of Agony. Where the hell is that? Ah. Is this new? A new area has opened? Yes. Yes, it has. Alright, into the library. How is a library full of agony? A library is full of knowledge and wisdom and books. And unless you're illiterate, it is not agony.
This is Thresh's mighty fortress? I have seen bigger in the Freljord.
The mist here is troubled, full of anger.
We're angrier.
I gotta agree with Pike. No ancient spirit can stand between me and Gangplank. Let's show this Thresh that no one crosses Bilgewater.
Prison of the Condemned. You see, that makes more sense. Prison and Condemned are two things that line up pretty well. Library and agony, not so much. Would you like to fight? Why? Why do you let me languish here so? Release me, so descends. Ha ha ha, you have forgotten again. The curse is robbed you of memory because you are weak. You have no idea how important your screams are to Thresh. The agony feel delights him. Deliver me from this plane unto another, the spirit realm. Visitors and living. I'm not actually, like, this isn't. This, I'm kind of doing a shitty voice. How quaint. You have no idea how big a mistake you have made coming here, but you soon shall know. Okay, the level increases are a bit ridiculous in this game. I was like level 18 or 19 when I stopped recording last time, and enemies were on my level. And then the boss jumped from like 18 to 21, and now we jumped next there's 22 already. It's like a bit ridiculous.
Go!
Ah, I can't stun him before anymore. Alright, let's just go invisible. The damage he dealt wasn't that much actually. Probably still defend. Why am I out of stealth?
They can't keep me apart.
Alright, one more of these. 2-5, that'll nearly kill him. Alternatively, I could wait for 2-8. Nah, that's fine. I'll just do some hide that. Oh, actually, she doesn't have. Let's save some of our mana. She can use a big one. Yeah, that'll do it.
Their life is mine.
This ends this fight. Bye bye. Bye-bye. Everyone wave. Bye-bye. 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 Stupid,
How good to cut loose.
stupid Shaler of agony and terror. Bye-bye. He dropped the key. We say bye-bye and then we say hello. Does fortune smile on the condemned or do mine eyes trick me? Yeah, whatever. Just get out of here. Normally I'd consume you. Pray we never meet again. If you try and consume me, I'll murder you, bitch. I don't care that you're already dead. It's been an age since I had the time to contemplate the day and record my thoughts on paper. Since the Queen's injury, I've had barely a moment to sleep, and no time to spend on myself. I shouldn't complain. I knew what I was getting into when I took this position at King Viego's side, but sometimes I feel the task I volunteered for has grown and changed. We all knew Viego was a strong-tempered young man with fragile nerves and an inclination to rage. But since Isolde's poisoning, he's been even more erratic than usual. The kingdom's vaults are stuffed with magical relics won from Camavea's enemies. And he's been writing among them like a troll in a china shop. Every day Viego searches them for something that could heal the Queen's injury, and every day I must nag him to focus on his kingly duties. I turn to my diary, partly due to the feeling that we're living through a momentous time in our kingdom's history. A poisoned queen and a king's despair distracts him from rule. There's stories like this in the books I read from as a child. Unlike those tales, however, we do not have a blessed hero to swoop in and solve everyone's problems. We merely have the fabled Blessed Isles. There may not be a cure for her to find.